own a home or have plans to in the future? Or are you upside down in your mortgage and need help? Tune in right now to the Call Toni Real Estate Radio Show with Toni Patillo and her co-host Carla Dennis. This is where you come to learn about buying real estate. Here's Toni.
Hello, Los Angelinos. I'm your host, Toni Patillo, and you're listening to Call Toni Real Estate Radio here on KEIB AM 1150, The Patriot. We have Wynesta Dale. She is a certified relocation transition specialist. She's co-owner and chief executive officer of Caring Transitions of the Angeles Foothills area. She brings 30 years of environmental consulting and project management experience to the business. She was drawn to Caring Transitions because of the experience of managing her own parents' transition from independent living to assisted living from Texas to California in the year 2000, and she realized how difficult transitions can be for families. It is now her pleasure and her passion to help families make their personal environments less stressful during life's transitions by providing tailored downsizing, estate liquidation, and relocation services. And I'm super, super excited to have her with us today. Wynesta, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Toni, for the opportunity and the pleasure to be here to chat with you and your team and your audience about an issue that's very dear to my own heart.
Yeah. So I understand where your passion comes from because you worked with your parents in their transition. Is that right?
Yes, that was a very difficult experience, actually. We had to move my parents from southern Texas to Southern California, and my dad had been diagnosed with mesothelioma. We were just beginning to recognize that my mother had dementia.
Wow.
I'm an only child, and so it essentially fell all on my shoulders, and luckily my husband was available to help me in managing their move from Texas to California.
Yeah.
But that was a really difficult time, and so when we looked to find a business that both of us could work together, and we found Caring Transitions, it was just like it was a perfect fit because we understand what people are going through when they're having to make these changes in life, and sometimes the changes are ones that they really aren't ready to make.
Yeah, sure.
They don't want to make. They don't have those contingency plans in place.
Right, yeah. Caring Transitions, the company, you guys have a specialization. It's a very specific specialization, and let's talk about what those are.
We provide both the relocation services. We like to call it right-sizing, and then the repurposing. When it comes to the relocation, we help them from the beginning to the end of that process. We create a floor plan that's to scale for them so that they understand what furniture, what things that they can take with them. They may be moving into an entirely new lifestyle. If you're moving into one of these retirement communities, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. They're not like our father's retirement home.
Right.
They offer all kinds of opportunities, and you don't have to take care of the house anymore. You don't have to take care of the yard anymore. You don't even usually have to cook anymore. So there's a lot of changes in your lifestyle that happen. So there really isn't any reason to take your 12th place setting china set with you. Not a lot of reason to take a lot of pots and pans with you either. And so we can help them make those decisions, go through that process to figure out what really makes sense to take with them in the relocation. So we measure their old furniture so that we make sure that it really is fitting into their new home. And then we coordinate with the movers so that they don't have to worry with that. We unpack for them and we resettle them. We put everything into place so that when they walk in the door, it already looks and feels like home. Because we've taken pictures. So that we can replicate where things sit on their dressers, where they are in their cupboards, as much as feasible based on a new layout. Well, repurposing, because that's really what we're doing. We're looking at the things that are left, and we're finding the best way to have them find a new life. Either by selling them in an estate sale or an online auction, or maybe donating them to a charity. There's a lot of other issues going on, like you said, medical, sometimes, like in my mother's case, dementia. And so we're there so that the family really can focus on the family members. And we like to say we take care of the stuff. On our site, you put in a bid like that, and it's going to notify the person that you're outbid that they've been outbid. So it sends them an email.
Wow.
So it gives them 4 minutes. So it doesn't give them forever.
Yeah.
But it gives them 4 minutes to go back and rebid if they want to. So that continues driving the prices up.
We want to remind you that Call Toni Real Estate Radio airs every Saturday at 2 p.m. on The Patriot here at AM 1150, where we are committed to bringing you tools for positive change. If you've tuned in late and you'd like to go back and listen to the full show, please go to calltoni.com and click on Listen Now. You can always call us at our off-air number at 888-309-9797. That's 888-309-9797. We want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. And as always, we want you to have a magical weekend.